morning, students. So let us start chapter 4 of EVS, the textbook, that is importance of plants. So plants basically, they actually look beautiful. Okay, we all love plants. Yes, you, me, everybody loves plants because we love the greenery around us. That's by default, by nature, that everybody, we bound to love plants because they are, when you look at the trees, lush green area, it is like a treat to your eyes. Yes, so plants basically are the gift of nature, we can see. Now how they are the gift of nature, this is exactly what we are going to explore in this particular chapter. Okay? So in this chapter we will mainly be dealing with plants are important, so exactly why and how they are important. So these questions we are going to answer in this chapter. Importance in terms of the things which we obtain from plants. Importance in terms of, yes, how they are protecting the nature, how they're protecting the nature. So in this way we are just going to explore the third thing is how we need to and what steps we can take to protect the plants. So based on these, we are going to explore, our chapter on these three main important themes. Okay, like the things which we are obtaining from the plants. What all the things are there which we get from the plants. Secondly, how the plants are helping the nature, protecting the nature. And third would be what methods we will use. Okay, or what methods we can take to conserve, to protect our forest or plants. So these three things we will be discussing in detail in this chapter. So let us have a look at this image. Okay, you all can have a look at this image here. Yes. Now this image is telling us, okay, very clearly it is showing the various things which we obtain from the plants, or the various uses of the plants. You can have a look here. Yes. Okay. So what you find here is when you look at this, you will see, it actually reduces erosion, it prevents flooding, it adds oxygen to the air, okay, it cools our houses, it provides medicine, it provides fruit, okay, it removes carbon dioxide. So some of these things we are going to discuss in our chapter also. So let us have a quick look at it. Yes. So what things we obtain from the plants basically. So the thing, whenever somebody asks you a question like what all you obtain from the plant, the first thing comes to your mind. I'm sure it must be coming to everybody's mind. The first thing is that food. Yes, of course. Okay, we obtain food in the form of fruits, in the form of vegetables. Okay, yes, in the form of vegetables, in the form of grains, cereals like wheat, rice, grain. Okay, bajra. Apart from that, pulses. Okay, green gram और black gram dal, pulses, जितने भी दालें होती हैं. So all these are the different types of food, okay, different forms of food which we are obtaining from the plants. Apart from that, we also obtain wood. Wood is very important, okay, as timber. We use this in construction. We use this wood as a fuel. We use this wood to make furniture of our home. Okay, हमारे घर में table, chair, sofas, fine bed, everything. Mostly all these things we use. We make using wood. Apart from that, we also obtain paper. Very important, you know, commodity in a student's life. Paper. You write your notes. You give your test. Okay, you have your books with you, notebooks with you, everything. Okay, so without paper, that wouldn't be possible. Okay. Apart from that, we also obtain rubber. Okay. रबर जो है बेसिकली प्लांट जो होते हैं उनके स्टेम से वो निकलता है, एक वेस्ट होता है उनके लिए वो, बट वी आर कलेक्टिंग दैट लेटेक्स एंड वी आर फॉर्मिंग द रबर, जिसको हम लोग बहुत यूजेस में पुट करते हैं. An important product we obtain from the plants. Apart from that, we obtain fibers. बेटा fibers का यहाँ पे मतलब होता है ये कोई फूड क्रॉप नहीं है. ओके ये हमारे लिए कोई इम्पोर्टेंट फूड क्रॉप या ऑयल क्रॉप नहीं है. यहाँ पे फाइबर्स हैं, कॉटन के फाइबर्स भी मिलते हैं, कॉटन प्लांट से जूट के फाइबर्स भी मिलते हैं. Okay, so what we do actually, we use these fibers to make cloth and different cloth material बनाने के लिए हम लोगों को use करते हैं. So these are fibers basically. We obtain oils. Okay, oils में आप क्या जाते हैं, we have like groundnut oil, mustard oil. Okay, so all these are the different types of, yes, groundnut oil we have, or you can say mustard oil. So that is possible because of these plants. Okay, these crops which we grow on a large scale, is a mustard के plants हम grow करते हैं, and then we crush the seeds and we obtain the oil. So everything, so these oils also we are obtaining from the plants. Then we have spices. Okay, spices जितने मसाले होते हैं, that includes your things like you can have, you can say like cloves होती हैं, लौंग होती है ना. Here apart from that, fenugreek है, मेथी है. Okay, apart from that, cumin है, जीरा. Fine. So likewise we have various spices. The list is very long here. So these spices जो है basically इनकी खेती होती है plants की, and then we obtain. So ये plants से मिल रहे हैं. Then we have medicines. Okay, medicines, दवाइयाँ, बहुत सारी plants जो दवाइयों में they play very important role, जिसमें mainly आपकी नीम plant आ जाता है. Okay, नीम plant है आपका. Then you have tulsi plant. Okay, or the basil. Okay. So these are the plants which we are using in medicine. The list is very long, as I said before. So even in plants, the list is very long. So these are the basic things which we obtain from the plants, and these are very important, integral part of our life. Without these things, our life is just, we can't imagine our life without food. Okay, without wood, without paper, without rubber, without spices, without medicines. Okay, so these are the various things, okay, of our daily use, we can say. Okay, so these necessities we obtain from the plants only. Apart from this, now the second part we will be discussing, like how the plants is protecting the nature. Yes. So how the plants protect, they are protecting the nature. What is their role? Yes. So plants protect the nature in what ways? So this is what we are going to explore in this slide now. Yes, plants do protect nature. They're very important. Nature here means our environment. In environment we have we have air. Okay, we have soil. Right, we have water. So all the purity of all these important parts of our environment, okay, is maintained by the plants. If you have a look at them, we will see the first one, how they purify the air, or how they protect the air basically. So they add oxygen gas. Okay, they add oxygen gas. We know that plants they prepare food basically. So during the food making process, when they make food, actually that photosynthesis during the process hota hai beta, food making process. So during that process, oxygen gas is released. Okay, oxygen gas उस time release होती है, and that goes into the air. और हमारे एयर में ऑक्सीजन की अमाउंट ज़्यादा होना मतलब वो एयर हमारे लिए प्योर, इट इज़ वेरी हेल्दी फॉर ऑल द लाइफ फॉर्म्स इंक्लूडिंग ह्यूमन बींग्स. सो वो एयर हमारी प्योरीफाई होगी. So they can act, I mean they act as air purifiers. Not they are acting as, or they actually purify the air, right? So they are the air purifiers, we can say natural air purifiers. Okay, and this is really seriously, if you have some indoor plants in your home, 5 to 7 plants that you keep, okay, of medium height, you don't need any air purifiers. They will act like air purifiers. Okay, they keep on adding more and more amount of oxygen. Okay, they absorb carbon dioxide, okay, in the harmful gas, of course. Okay, and they purify the air. So they are the air purifiers, natural air purifiers basically. They bind the soil with their roots. Okay, so plants, what they do basically, their roots, they run very deep. Okay, their roots run very deep below the ground. So what these roots do basically? These roots, okay, they get very much, okay, completely spread. Okay, they completely, run deeper. So this part, they completely run very much deep into the soil. Okay, and in this process they are having a very strong grip. Okay, we can say they're binding or they're holding the soil with the roots. So what happens during heavy rainfall or heavy downpour? Okay, या फिर whenever the winds are blowing at a higher speed, जो हमारी टॉप लेयर है बेटा मिट्टी की ना, वो जो है कटेगी नहीं, बढ़ेगी नहीं. ओके, हवा के साथ, पानी के साथ, और वो हमारी प्रोटेक्ट रहेगी. ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्लांट्स. सो प्लांट्स आर बैंडिंग द सॉइल एंड प्रिवेंटिंग देयर इरोशन. इरोशन का मतलब है यहाँ पे उनका कटाव. ठीक है, जैसे वो पानी जो है, मिट्टी जो है कट कट के बह जाती है बारिश के पानी के साथ या तेज हवाओं के साथ, वैसा कटाव नहीं होगा अगर आपके उस एरिया में बहुत सारे प्लांट्स हैं. ओके, तो प्लांट्स क्या कर रहे हैं बेसिकली, वो रूट्स की मदद से मिट्टी को बाइंड करते हैं, उसको कटने नहीं देते. सो दे प्रिवेंट देयर सॉइल इरोशन. तो बेटा इन दो तरीकों से हम कह सकते हैं. इनके अलावा और भी तरीके हैं, बट अभी आपके लेवल पे हम इतना ही पढ़ेंगे. वी आर नॉट गोइंग इनटू द डिटेल्स एक्चुअली, और ज्यादा डिटेल में और ज्यादा हम लोग अभी एक्सप्लोर नहीं करेंगे. आपके लेवल के लिए हम इतना ही अभी डिस्कस करेंगे. अदरवाइज प्लांट्स आर वेरी वेरी important, in every natural phenomena they have their role to play. Okay, next. So now you have seen and you know very well plants are very important. We get various things, they protect the nature also. Now the next question is, we human beings are becoming very very selfish, and what we are doing, we are cutting down the trees without thinking, without giving a single thought, like how we are playing with the nature by cutting down these trees, these plants. They're important part of this nature. They're here to protect it, to purify it. Okay, they are here definitely to fulfill our needs. But we are becoming very very selfish, and in that process, we are not thinking about the future of the Earth planet. We have to think about that. हमें यूज करनी है बेटा चीजें, हमें रिसोर्सेज जो नेचर ने हमें दिए हैं हमें यूज करना है. वी हैव टू यूज देम, बट यू हैव टू यूज देम इन अ वेरी जुडिशियस वे. उनको बहुत ही सावधानी से, ध्यान से यूज करना है, हमें वेस्ट नहीं करना है. ठीक है, और ऐसे यूज करना है कि हमारी जो आने वाली जनरेशन है, जो नस्लें हैं, ओके, जो आगे हमारे और बच्चे आएंगे, उनके लिए हमें इस नेचर को, ओके, इस प्लैनेट अर्थ को प्रोटेक्ट रखना है, सेफ रखना है, ओके, और बिल्कुल क्लीन रखना है. फाइन. सो ऐसे ही हमें इन प्लांट्स के बारे में भी सोचना पड़ेगा कुछ ना कुछ. ओके, वी कांट कीप कटिंग देम ruthlessly. So what we can do it? So that is why we talk about conservation of plants. Now what is conservation? The same thing here. Yes. So in conservation basically we deal with protecting the plants. Okay, protecting the plants, and how we can do that? Yes, we can do that by increasing their number. Okay, we can conserve the plants by increasing their number. How can we increase the number? Simple. You have to simply plant the saplings. Okay, you have to simply plant the saplings and you have to take care of these. आप नए नए पौधे लगाइए. Okay, और उनका आप ध्यान रखिए. Give them water from time to time. Okay, taking care that they don't dry up. Yes, that's what we can do. So what else? How we can increase their number? So we have to plant saplings. Okay, we have to save trees. तो हमें trees को बचाना है. अगर कोई काटने आता है, you should not allow them to cut the trees. You should not allow them to cut even a single tree in your neighboring area, in your neighborhood. Okay, what you can do is you can inform the concerned authorities. Okay, so deforestation should be banned. है ना, पेड़ों की कटाई जो है उसको बिल्कुल इस पे प्रतिबंध होना चाहिए. कंप्लीटली उसको बैन करना है, उस पे रोक होनी चाहिए. And if somebody does that, they must be fined. उनको punishment मिलनी चाहिए in the form of fine. Okay, definitely. Third thing is beta, what you can do, what you and everybody should do that. Not only you, including me and everyone around us. We need to create awareness. Okay, मतलब हमें लोगों में awareness क्रिएट करनी है, उन्हें बताना है कि प्लांट्स कितने इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, और हम प्लांट का जो नंबर है वो कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं। और हमें जो एफॉरेस्टेशन है, दैट मीन्स नए प्लांट्स को उगाने का जो ये प्रोसेस होता है एफॉरेस्टेशन बेटा, उसको हमें एनकरेज करना, उसको बढ़ावा देना। ओके, दैट मीन्स प्लांटिंग ऑफ न्यू ट्रीज शुड बी एनकरेज्ड। ऐसे हम कर सकते हैं। हमारी बर्थडेज हैं, कोई भी ऐसा ओकेशन होता है, फैमिली पार्टी गेट टुगेदर है, वहाँ पे वी शुड मेक इट अ पॉइंट दैट वी विल plant new saplings. Okay, every year I celebrate my birthday, I will plant 10 saplings. Okay, every year I celebrate the anniversary of my parents, I'm going to plant 5 new saplings. Okay, like this we have to take resolutions, and we have to promote, encourage reforestation. And next thing is we need to protect, we need to be very aware, vigilant. Okay, and we need to protect the plants against the forest fires. जब जंगल में आग लग जाती है तो पूरे के पूरे जो जंगल है वो जल के राख हो जाते हैं। इसमें हमारा बहुत सारा जो नेचुरल रिसोर्स है वो कम्प्लीटली डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है। सो वी शुड बी वेरी मच we as a child, okay, we can't do much about it, but still in case if you are staying in an area nearby, okay, which has forest cover, we should be quite careful, vigilant, हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए। और अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है we should inform the authorities, okay, the forest department immediately. So बेटा ये कुछ ऐसे steps हैं जो हम भी follow कर सकते हैं, even you and me, everyone can follow, each one of us can follow, okay, and we can increase the number of plants. Okay, and in this process what we are doing, we are conserving the plants. Okay, we are protecting the nature by conservation of the plants. Okay. So that's all in this chapter beta. In the next video we will discuss the question answers. Okay, thank you so much for joining. See you in the next video. Thank you.